course it froze. I think we're back. Are we back? Yeah. We're back now. Okay, it froze. It's one of those days. Anyway, I set up a virtual audio cable to try to get the music proper. So let me just do one thing really quick. I'm going to do a test. This is actually good at froze because this is the beginning of the next one. I'll have this and it'll be much easier to see. Okay, so listen. Here, apply. Okay, so now this is it. It's playing. Not sure if I can hear it or not in the VOD. We'll see. Test. This is the test. Okay. Let it go a little bit more. Okay, that should be good. Apply. There we go. Okay. So I made it so that I can hear it through the speakers just for a second, but I'm not sure if it will be picked up in the VOD that way, because apparently it's something about like computer audio will get picked up. So even though it's going through the virtual cable, I set it to listen, and it'll still use the speakers, but I don't know if that will constitute going through the computer. It's complicated. I've been trying to figure this thing out. And if this doesn't work, I have no idea. I'm pretty savvy with tech. I really am. This is one of those things that's kind of stumping me. But I do want to get it working because I'm tired of playing like the same music. I think it drives everybody crazy. Not necessarily. Coquette, there is a way to have the music play in the stream and not in the VOD. You see, as usual, I'm always like 3 steps ahead of you, or 8, or 20. Yeah. Yep. It's a feature. What do you stream with? OBS? At least 50. Yeah, that's right. OBS? If you do OBS, I can help you. Streamlabs OBS, I think, might have it too. Streamlabs. Okay. So there should be in Streamlabs, in the settings, in the audio output, you will see streaming section. And if you put it to advanced, you'll see Twitch VOD, like streaming VOD or something. I can pull it up, but I don't want to pull it up right now because it might mess things up. And if I get this working, I'll help you get yours working. I know exactly, like I know how to set it up, how they've set it, but something's messing with mine. And I have not troubleshooted yet. So, yeah. So there's a way. That's because all the popular streamers, including myself, except I'm not doing it right now, but like the streamers, they'll have very popular music playing, and there's no way that those guys, I don't care, like, there's no way that they've paid for the rights to play that music. And the copyright strikes too, the other thing is that when they went out, it was based off of the VODs themselves. But there's a way in OBS, specifically OBS, and probably by extension Streamlabs, because it's the same thing essentially, to separate the tracks from the stream and the VOD. So you can have it set where they'll pick the mic up, right? They'll pick your mic up, they'll pick whatever you want, but you can make it so the music is left out of the VOD, right? So you can pick and choose. You could, if you wanted to, you could even leave your own audio out, right? It gives you that the option. Oh shit, I messed that up. So this is what I've been racking my brain with. Because obviously I don't have enough painting to do, so. Gotta figure this stuff out. It's actually been on my mind for a long time because I don't like subjecting people to like subtle forms of torture, and one of them is listening to the exact same tracks over and over again. So it's kind of one of my things. For the dizzying intellect, right? Yes, of course. I had fun last night. Did you have fun? I hope everybody did. SM Gali, how's it going, man? How are you doing? I was really hoping everybody would have a good time last night, to be honest with you. Look, it's something different. Why not? You know. Used to read a lot. I should get into it again. It's just fun. I just don't like being subject to like people who don't pay attention, and like it's fine. I don't mind if people make mistakes if they're like honestly trying, but sometimes it's just like stupid and ridiculous. But also it is, I mean, I have to say it is a lot. It's difficult. Ah, yes, Jeffrey Livingston the Fourth, Terra Peru. What's up, man? I'll do World PvP with the title Dragon Slayer because I do it in raid gear. Doing well except for some intense seasonal allergies. That sucks, man. Like pollen and such. Is that where you have? But we did well. I was gonna say we did. Everybody did very well last night. Everybody did well. It was fun. It's yeah, dude. That sucks. That's not fun. My brother has them. I fortunately, for myself, don't. But I know it's a real pain. That stuff. It really is. My boy. Look at him sitting there. Yeah, that's right. Got him. I have him today, tomorrow, and Thursday. Yeah, Wrath really came through last night. She just like I thought it was funny because she was getting confused between normal and mythic, right? Because she's like an elephant gun going in there. She's overkill. And she did a great job explaining things, which is hard to do even if you've done it before. But I mean, that was like, I don't know, she did a really good job. It was very, and it was fun playing with her too because she hasn't played with us in a while. And Torque was a lot of fun, wasn't he? He's really cool, actually. You should come back in now, and I dropped dead at this. Oh yeah, she said that, and then like the three of us died. It doesn't matter. Like, it was funny, and they still won. I mean, they didn't need us. We're just like, all right, those guys weren't doing anything anyway. I mean, you probably were. I was very surprised, especially there was one point I was like, we're going to die. Which I'm like that a lot, actually, but we didn't. I was quite impressed. I was quite impressed with it, So here's the thing. I can't hear the music right now. I can't hear it. I'm formulating a way, Coquette, where I'm going to have like, I want to be able to hear the music that's being played and not have it in the VOD. So that's the plan. So I got some wireless earbuds that are coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to see if that works, because otherwise it could pick up through my mic and then I would still get the strike. So I have to use this is a little complicated. Once we figure this out, it has to be wireless for me because I move around. You would be able to probably have it going through your headset, maybe, or earbuds or whatever. Probably headset, because you have the mic there and everything. Yeah, exactly. We did outgear them, which is, I think, we need as many handicaps as we can get. I do, at least. We do. I've solo healed stuff before when we had a good group back in the day, right? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've raided. So then afterwards, Coquette, it was horrible. Xerxes and I were like, hey, let's do some PvP. That was our first mistake. We proceeded to win 3 games in arena out of like 10 or 15. It was so horrible, and both of us had been so discouraged this last weekend. Like this last weekend, I was playing. I was like, dude, I don't even care. Like this is how I was talking. I was like, I'm just like, I was so out of it, so discouraged. And then, so I had hit rock bottom, which I think was rock bottom in me in the game, and so I didn't like that feeling. So I really made an effort, and Xerxes was doing the same thing, to be positive and not to give into total despair, right? Which is normal when you're playing a Blizzard game. And we said, all right, how about, we've kept tempers in check. Again, we're pissed, but we're not like losing it, which is always the key. How about we do some solo shuffle? So we go and do some solo shuffle, proceeded to lose. We couldn't win anything. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing, baby? Good. I'll let him play with this chair. Hey, wait. Yeah, I'll give him that in a little bit. So it was just, and so then we're like, I said, Xerxes, it's 12:30. We haven't won anything pretty much. I need to go to bed, but let's just do one more arena, and if we lose, it's going to be hilarious, because that's like so indicative of the night. Look, no, we did the blitzes. It wasn't the solo shuffle. It was the blitz. We did the blitzes, and we got crushed. We got literally crushed twice. All right, so what was the blitz? That's what we're thinking. We're thinking, oh, they're not that bad. We'll, go off. And I said, yeah, we need something kind of a little bit more chill. We'll go off on that. And so then, like, we lose, and, like, we lost 2 or 3 in a row. And then I said, why don't we just do an arena? And we did an arena, lost, and I was like, good night. It was actually really funny. That's how the night ended. That's how it went. And that's the thing is there's no. I was thinking about this. He and I have both gotten significantly better. So the reward is that you've gotten better, and I can feel it, and I see things. I know I have, but it's kind of like you're getting better, but the ceiling's raising too at the same time. Whether that's because people are getting better, or it's just only the good players are playing. Yeah. Oh, really? You did? Oh, that's rough, man. Oh, that has to be frustrating. But there's no in-game rewards that you're going to get. You're not going to, because you can't win. If you can't win, you're not going to get any rewards. And even the rewards even when you win, you have to win so much in 2s to get anything. And that's just how it is. And so I'm trying to like change the mindset and say, okay, why do we do this? We're obviously not doing it. We're not going to win. We're just not going to. And we're not going to see a reward from it. Like, it's just how it is. So, like, what we do get is that we are getting better. And we just have to focus on that. And maybe down the road, maybe next expansion, maybe, that's when we'll feel it when new players come in and we actually are able to, do something. Which, horrible design, but I mean, it's still, you want the gear. Oh, in PvP, you mean? I really do wish that I was a better player. I really do. I'm becoming better, but it's just it's something else right now, man. We look, we were on a losing streak, Coquette, and we were on a losing streak, and then we came up against a team that had a multi-gladiator on it, and then a multi-gladiator rank 1 on it. He was 8-time multi-glad, and he was, I don't know how many time rank 1, but he was like a 3K rated player, and this is when we're on a big losing streak, and in the 1600s, and that's who we're going up against. And needless to say, we lost. We actually hung with them for a while, which is good. Normally in the past we'd be, so there is a silver lining, but I mean, dude, it's rough. It is something else right now. I wish I was better than I am, but I'm not. Did have one blitz last night where we had 0 kills. Yeah. It was kind of like that. It was just, Zerx thought, he was like, these people, thought some of them were bots, because they were just, like, not, they're just doing such stupid things. And, sometimes people do that, but it was very suspicious. Like, I don't know, I doubt the integrity of the game because this stuff has happened. So I'm always questioning it. That's the problem when, there's rampant cheating in something, that you start questioning, even if it might not be. It might be totally fine. But anyway, it's something else. You all right, babe? Doing okay? Doing okay? Yeah? But I still had fun, but it's just discouraging. I mean, it doesn't feel like there's any players that are my level on there, or if they're very few and far between, or we're just not getting matched to them. That's how it feels. And I know it's better. It is like better fighting better people. But sometimes they're so much better that they just smoke you and you have no idea what to do. And it doesn't really help. The problem is so many people are getting discouraged and just quitting or going to a different form of gameplay. This is not the right brush. Put this back here. Let's go with... That's the other thing. It's like, when it's a recreation at the end of the day, you kind of just want to chill. And I'm an idiot to choose to do what I do. Because it's like, it's insane. Painting gameplay. I know, right? Oh, by the way, I really liked that painting you did with that you like cracked. It looked like you aged it. And also, Tagging's painting of Elizabeth Garner, the master copy is a brilliant piece. He's gotten much better. He really has. I saw it this morning. It is really encouraging, to tell you the truth. Like, I like seeing that. The transitions that he had up in the hair and the eyes were beautiful. Absolutely. He's doing just an amazing job. He said that was 2 weeks. That's not bad for 2 weeks at all. That's actually very good. Bring this here. Soften. You know what? I'm going to soften. That's the thing. I'm going to soften this piece here. I came back today and then I didn't like this. So, yeah, he is doing great. Like, I don't like what I've done up here, to be honest with you. I don't know. Maybe I just need to rest my eyes from it. But so I'm kind of painting down. I've been working on this today. You can tell. Yes. Like, this is different here, but maybe I might need to work around it, tie the house in, and then work on the house again. I need to treat this like I treat my portraits and everything else, where it's a build up to it. I'm not just trying to get the effect straight up off the bat. Yeah, they are. He's doing an amazing job. He really is doing an amazing job. Shit. I was watching some paintings of Leon Bonnat, instructor of the École de Bois Arts, and has so subtle and delicate brush strokes. I'm trying to be more like that as well. My brush strokes are rough and bold. Yeah, mine are more like that too. That's something that I need to work on as well. It is. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. It does. It really does look like you with a beard. That's really funny. That's a beautiful painting. You have to keep in mind, like, you have to see these things in person, because I'm telling you that the photographs totally change how they look. I mean, 100%. Yeah, yeah. It's good, and it's oftentimes, like with the masters, they're better in person. Oftentimes, I've seen the reverse too. I've seen the reverse where it's just a better photograph than the painting is. You know, that happens. Like, yeah, it's different. It's okay. Okay, let me. This was the brush I was using. Yeah. But, I mean, the fact that you see these things, you might not think it's a big deal because you're probably kind of used to looking for this stuff, and you have solid taste in aesthetics. You understand. I was thinking about this the other day. So there was a painting. Stop me if I've told you this, but back when I went to the Florence Academy of Art, I didn't have the aesthetics, the understanding of aesthetics you had right now. It was a different time. We didn't have, I didn't have the understanding you have of painting and brush stroke, the impression. I didn't know what the impression was. Like, this is right when I got it at the Florence Academy. Liz is not very good captured by the cameras. It depends on how they take the picture. That's the thing. There's so many different ways to take a picture, Jeff. Anyway, there was one painting. It was a still life painting that I looked at and I loved it. I said, that looks really good. And Peter Van Dyke and Carolyn Priffam, messing her name up, last name. Anyway, and Dave Larned, they were like, the painting's not good, Lewis. Like, this is not, don't tell me like that. I was like, I like it. I saw it 2 years later after my eye had been trained, and it looked totally different to me, totally. 100% different. And in my brain, I have how the painting looked when I was first got there and how the painting looked after, and they're two different images. So, like, you learn about these things. So you're actually at a good point right now because you already have a solid understanding and a good taste in painting. You do. You have that already. You have what I did not have going into this. That's the truth. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. You're in a solid spot right now, man. Very solid. Move this over. Solid. Use direct colors. Are you talking about the one where it's cracked but intended to have that old look? You cracked it though. How did you crack it? Daniel Graves said that he saw this in person and just stood there for like an hour just studying the lines. That is one beautiful piece. Like the drawing in that is just it's insane. It's insane. It's insane. freaking insane. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah, it is crazy. It is super crazy, bro. Super. Really is. We're very fortunate to have such masters to learn from. Shit. Buddha, damn it. Okay. Doing okay? No, he says. No. 421. I was experimenting till I got to this conclusion. I do a layer of synthetic PVA. Later, I use the thing of the walls. Don't know how it's called in English. Use the thing of the walls. Oh, the gesso? The plaster. Like it's like, yeah, it's like just a plaster. I applied the PVA on a cheap canvas later. I applied the thing for the wall after one. I applied the PVA in front. So the cracking is from the actual plaster that you did, right? Other coat of PVA. Nice, man. How did you figure to do this? So you're just experimenting with that? Is that how you did it? Me boy. Me baby. Boy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Here, bub. Want to drink something? This is good shit here. Ready? Sip that shit. There you go, boy. That's right. This will make you dangerous. There you go. Drink. Yes, look at you. Look how strong you are. Yes, boy. Drink. Ready? You will hold it. There we go. Keep drinking. Don't push that up. Okay. We're actually making good progress. Oh, it looks bad from that back there. Damn it! Why did I choose to be a painter? Why, Jeffrey Livingston? Damn it. I want to be a painter. Should have been like a bullfighter. That would have been much better. All right. Back to it. Fixing this, brought that down, bring it right back up. Idiot. Gotta fix that. Lord is the next. If I sound confusing, on a cheap canvas, glue plaster, and again, glue. Yes, well, it's just experimenting. I like doing the things look old, so that's what my project is about. It'd be funny if you like sped up the process of it aging, and so like in 10 years it's just a pile of dust. You're like, shit. It'd actually be impressive if you did that. You wanted to be a doctor? You are still young enough to be a doctor. You're still young enough to make a smart decision like that. And writer at the same time. You can still do that. But I think you're going to make an excellent painter. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. Now we fix the drawing. But thank goodness I didn't. That's funny, Cricket. You had me going with the divorce thing yesterday, briefly, like for a second or two. That was a good joke, by the way. Sorry, I'm laughing at some funny Instagram thing I saw today. Damn it. Oh, that's stupid. I should just show y'all, but it was actually really damn good. This comes up some. I really want to show y'all now. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll just link it. Let me see if I can link this. I'll just link it. I know I should probably just show it, but this is, if y'all, because I'm going to be laughing for a second, I might as well show you what I'm laughing at for a second. Let's just blurt that out real. Yeah, it was good. You did a good job with that. Yeah, I know. And to top it off, Jeff, every time I do this, I have a shoulder injury. It's like killing me. It's killing me. Like this, that really is messing with me right now. So like I'm physically in pain, trying to get the, you know what the first four letters of paint is. Okay. All right. Let me find this for you because it is worth it. Just send it out. I sent it to like a couple people, so I should have.
Hey, Mom. What's up?
There's no easy way to say this. Your father and I are separating.
Are you fucking serious? What the fuck are you talking about? Let's cut.
Hold on a second.
It's really great stuff. Loving the improv, but this movie is PG-13, so we only get one F.
Okay. Here we go. This is Instagram. I'll post this for you guys so you can see. This is totally worth watching. I have to find that channel. It's one of those. It's worth trying to find the channel. Damn it! How do we put this down? Put this back up. The whole chat thing's all messed up now. How are we? Oh, there. Fix that. Bring this here. There. Press that button. Should slip back. There it is. Everything's good. I'll just direct y'all away from my page here. Oh, boy. Come here, baby. Get this. I'm gonna help. If I don't laugh, I'm going to send something horrible. All right, you're going to laugh. You can't not laugh. If you don't laugh, there's something wrong with you. Come here. Here, I'll help you. Let me sit back here and view this painting from a distance. Stop grabbing my thumb. Oh, no, I'm your friend. Ah, he's ripping my hand to pieces. He's stronger than he looks. Drink. I'm your friend, boy. Good, huh? Drink, boy. Drink. You need sustenance. Drink, drink. Y'all watching? Whoops. Back. In fairness, they said one F-bomb never said anything about it. I know, that's why it's so funny. He kind of cracked the code at the end. But the way he said it is just so... I'm going to watch it really quick. I need to laugh at something, really. I just need to get my head out of the game for a second.
What's up?
There's no easy way to say this. Your father and I are separating.
Are you fucking serious? What the fuck are you talking about? Let's cut. Hey guys, really great stuff. Loving the improv, but this movie is PG-13, so we only get one F-bomb. Got it?
One F-bomb.
Got it. Okay. All right, roll again. Only one. Maybe I'll just... Or do you want it? I mean, if you wanted to... Let's just see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Hey, Mom. What's up?
There's no easy way to say this. Your father and I are separating.
Are you fucking serious? Cut. Hey, Mom. What's up?
There's no easy way to say this. Your father and I...
Fuck! Again. Hey, Mom, what the fuck's up? Nope. Hey, Mom. I heard that. What? You know what? Kevin gets the F-bomb, all right? Let's go again. Hey, Mom, what's up?
There's no easy way to say this. Your father and I are separating.
Are you fucking serious? What the... heck are you talking about? You cunt.
I'm sorry. Okay, that's it. Come on, drink, boy. Good, good. There you go. That's it, drink. Turkafar. This is my dad. Watching out for him today. And tomorrow and Thursday. Yeah. Are you falling asleep? I'm feeding you this. You're falling asleep? Boy. How are your hands still up? Boy. Still drinking though. This is kind of impressive. It's like suckling. Ah, Torque, what's up, man? The old ghost doing good, Jeff. Thanks. He's starting to. Here, that's it. Give you this in a little bit. Torque, that was fun last night. Zerx told me that y'all were trying to blow me up with those bombs. Y'all were standing like really close. That would have been hilarious, by the way. I think the thing is, I know that none of us like are really mature enough to be in that situation, knowing that we're going to get carried. Essentially, you were helping carry, but I mean, Wrath was just like Wrath and Surge, and you bought a sketchbook. What type? It did kill you once. Yeah, but that's okay. That's kind of funny, actually. You killed Zerx too. Because it was funny, because I was looking at the debuffs, and then all of a sudden it went to 0 really fast. I was like, I was just dead. But y'all still won. It was a funny night. The thing is, we're gonna be all cocky now that we're gonna get carried essentially, and we'll just start doing stupid shit. It's just a small one with plain edge. It's cool, man. Oh yeah. So Torque, I was telling Coquette that like after we played, Zerx and I went and did some 2s. We lost like almost every game we played. We won maybe like 2 games, and then we're like, let's do some blitz just to kind of shake things off, and just have fun, and we'll get a win in, cap our points off. We lost. We kept losing. we're just kind of laughing hysterically, and then saying, what's going on? And so then I said, let's just do one more arena. If we lose, it's going to be hilarious. If we win, good. We lost, and we were just like, all right. We were on a losing streak, and we were going up against. We went up against a rank 1, and we were only going up against multi-glad teams. Should grab me for 3s. Yeah, I was actually talking to Zerx about that. I do want to do 3s with you. Mm-hmm. Where did he study, Jeff? But Torque, yeah, I'll do that, and also I want Zerx to play his Boomkin some just to get out of healing for a little bit, so he can do some DPS, and I can heal on my Paladin, even though the Paladin healer's not in a good place. But I got rival with him last season, or the season before, so yeah. It helps to have money as an artist, it does. That is actually very important. This, let me fix the door. Okay. But yeah, we'll definitely we'll get you for some 3s, and we'll do some, because I really want to. I think it'd be fun. It was fun running with you last night too, actually. A lot of fun. Past my prime of caring about arena wins. Good, because you can't care about them with us. So frustrating. The thing is, we're not that bad. But the people we're going up against are just like insane. I mean, like what the hell? crazy stuff. We should do some Boomkin, Miss Weaver, H-Pal. All right. I can keep everything dotted. I can burst anything from 50 to 50% to dead. Yeah, he's actually. I think he's a better DPS than he is a healer, even though he's getting much better at healing because he's been doing it so much, and he loves the druid. But he's a very good Boomkin too. He knows how to play. He knows how to play. Are you gonna do a path to the house? Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, well, it's not gonna be really as much of a path. I'm gonna design. This is shade. I'm gonna design the shade so that it kind of brings. I'm gonna try to design the shade to bring the house up. But so here's my thoughts are the house itself. It looks cut out right now, but once I work the edges and the surrounding area, I'm going to solidify the house into the painting, and then I'm going to really try to work this area up right here so that there's that depth to it. So there's not going to be a path per se because this is a lawn, but there might be more like a path of light, if that makes sense. Potato. Yeah. In London in Heatherley's art school, then at the Royal Academy. Also, he studied in Munich in the most influential for him, the École des Beaux Arts, and also took private classes for 9 months with Cabanel, who was of the teachers of the École des Beaux. I think I'm saying that right. Des Beaux. Des Beaux. Des Bois. I don't know French, but I think that's how you say it. École. I think. I'll have to ask Ilukimo. That's actually a very good question. So this is wet right here. Okay, yeah, so it's cut off right here, but so right here there's a bush, like right, y'all can't see it because my, here, let me do this. There's a bush. Now, there. Okay, so this bush right here, I'm just using this, and also this is dry up here. This is a little wet, so I keep in mind what's wet. And I also, when I work, I try, like I left this purposefully here. This right here, I hatched out the basic shapes and brought some light in just to break it up, because I do like how the shadows there. I need to work the drawing, but I just kind of like here too. I can place my finger, so wherever it's dry, I just try to focus and concentrate and strategically work that way. And you can also use a maul stick, like, just put a stick going across, rest your hand on it, but it's hard when you have a palette. So I've been dying to ask you, have you ever watched The White Collar? I've always been super curious, a real artist perspective on the show and all the fun art forgeries they do. No, I haven't. But I can watch it. École des Beaux Arts. École des Beaux. The Bois. I'd have to hear it. There you go. So anyway, what color was this? I was going with the windows. Oh yeah, okay. Bring that up. This thing is just... I feel like I might be overpainting. I'm focusing on trying to get the drawing, but I might be like overdoing this and missing the brushstroke because of it, but I'm not quite certain. I just need more experience with this. It's like sorry, that's me. That's me. It's like the TV show version of Catch Me If You Can, where he's a multi-talented thief, con artist, art forger. I'm sure it's beyond ridiculous for anybody that knows anything, but it's such a fun show. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. I mean, that stuff is actually quite impressive. See how that's looking from a distance. Okay, let me soften those edges some. Use this to do it. This might be the wrong brush, but I'm going to try. Is that wet? I'll repaint that. Nope. French is weird, man. I took French class and the pronunciation is mind-boggling. Yeah, and I heard it's kind of. I would imagine it's very the same as English because a lot of words don't make sense when, like they're spelled different than you pronounce them. I have a new weird story about the 19th century atelier. Go on. Son of a bitch. Besides from the fact that sometimes they would get naked and start fighting with brushes with oil painting. Really? It technically makes sense, but I'm convinced that you would have to grow up speaking French to be fluent. Really? Might be the case. Okay. Okay. Focus. You can do this. You can do this. No, you can't. You suck. Get that out of your head. Got this. Got it. Okay. We're back. Brief moment of weakness. This. And then I got it. I'm not overly concerned. It's just this takes time for me to do, that's all. No, oui. Vive la révolution. Yes. Good. Me boy, I hear you moving shit back there. What you doing? There. Bitch. Torque, only pussies slow fall. Only pussies use slow fall. All right.
Okay,
Okay.
come on.
What's up, boy? Real men fun. Die at full speed. You all right? High five. Miss. Ready? Yeah, boy. Here, you want your drink? You want to drink this? Come here. Drink. Good man. That's it. Drop like a rock and blink. I should have done that. It's the problem. I never think of this stuff. Or it's something about Leon Bonnat being with Jerome, moving a corpse into one room inside the École. Later, when the guards were not watching, they entered and found the corpse hanging crucified. Oh my gosh. You need to post it, right? I think I know which one you're talking about. The guards had to come. I mean, I can see that being an issue. Oh, I need to line that up, don't I? Yes. So that actually comes down just a little bit from what I have. So if this is, that is the right height, and then I'll just lower this a little bit. There, that's fine. Let's see this. Next week we'll have to do Mythic Normal, right? Such a beautiful painting. I tell you, if they did this off a corpse, that was one corpse that was in pretty good shape, I have to say. It's a beautiful piece. Okay. I wish that, it would be nice, honestly, for me to be around painters again. Like physically around them. I've been going back and forth over those columns, trying to get like just the right brush stroke and everything on them. I'm really trying to get this looking attractive. I'm using this, like, I'm not just trying to get this painting right, I'm trying to learn the process of this type of painting. My studio neighbors. I mean, honestly, I don't know what's going on. It's like people rent these studios and they have their work here and then they never come in. It's Tuesday, like Tuesdays. It used to be that people weren't here on Monday because they would open up on the weekends and then they would take Sunday and Monday off. Now they're taking, I don't know if they're taking Sunday off, but they're taking at least Monday and Tuesday off. So nobody's here Monday or Tuesday. In the evenings, you have this guy, John Stevens, who's a very good calligrapher. But he's not always in here, but he does work. It's just this is his studio, and he works elsewhere. He's big time. You have another guy, Jack Jennings Jewelry, and he's in very odd hours, and he'll come in the middle of the night and work. I mean, it's weird. I don't know. It's strange. He's not around. And then we have another person. It's actually very quiet back here. And I'm downtown. This is downtown. And so if you go outside, it's not like New York, like loud. This is Winston-Salem. It's not that loud, but like I can hear like cars and stuff driving by, or buses really. I don't really hear the cars as much. And you don't hear them going fast because it's the side streets, right? You're downtown. They're not flying, and it's not like packed or anything. So it's actually quite nice. Then we have a front shop, which is a men's clothing store now, which is quite nice. It's awesome. And they'll be playing like White Stripes and just songs of that nature. Scott and Susan are downstairs. I actually was walking my dad. I worked in the morning on this, just outside, just trying to get my head straight. And so in between working on this in the morning and then the stream, I walked Dad around. I actually took him downstairs, but Sue wasn't there. So I'm not always downstairs, so I don't know if she's there or not. But yeah, she's there. But nobody's in here right now, except kind of on the other side. The building, if you look, like the building, if you're coming in that way, like kind of comes here. This is my studio right down the hall. But then the building kind of horseshoes around a shop in the middle. And there's studios all around, and on this side down there, there's a couple of people open. We have a guitar shop, a flower shop, they're open. But in terms of the artists, they just don't work. They don't come in and work. I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange. I know Scott and Sue do, but it's not really Scott's studio. It's more of Sue's, but he's always there backing her up. So, but it's just weird to me because you pay rent here, so it's like you got to make it count. And I don't think people are, but it's not my business at the same time. This is going to be too dark, and then I'm going to come back in with some light with it. Actually, that stroke might work, so I might leave this piece here. Actually, it might work. That actually does work. When you go over this one more time, it should kind of blend it. Yeah, that'll do it, and then touch the top part up. So make it a little bit more crisp. Boom, shakalaka, bitches. Do it. That's how we do it. All right, man. Torque, I'll see you. We'll do some threes at some point, okay? I'll shoot you a whisper. I don't know if I can play tonight. I might be able to. I know you run with BSG. I'll shoot you a text. We'll make something happen because I do want to do it. It'll be fun. We'll have a good time. It's not bad. It doesn't need to be perfect. That's what I need to keep it. Like the brush stroke, sometimes it's nice when it's not totally straight. Right? Right, Dad? What's she doing? He says yes. Let's see this shit.
Yes.
Let me see. Let me finish feeding him this really quick, and then I'll get back to it. It's 5 o'clock. Okay. I have about 30 more minutes stream. Let me change the music. So I told Coquette this. I'm doing an experiment. I can't hear the music. I'm doing an experiment right now where if this works, I think I told you this, then where I go to my Twitch VODs, like the actual videos where they're kept, and the goal is to not have the music track recorded in the VOD. If this works, I'll be able to play much better music, like popular music and stuff, because I'm not going to get copyright strike, because it'll play it on stream, but it won't be recorded in the VOD, which is where the strikes come from. So that's what I'm aiming for with this. So hopefully I'll keep you all posted. A lot of technical stuff I'll spare you with. And Crockett, if you're still there, I will obviously, like I said, I will share my knowledge with you, and we'll try to get yours set up. That way you can play whatever you want. If, you'll at least have the ability. Yeah, you'll have the ability. Look, it can happen. I'm turning that off. And I can see how loud this stuff is being played, by the way. Do this. Because I have the... turn this up a little bit. Somewhere around here, I think that looks good. Just let me know if it gets too loud, because I'm not always looking at the audio. I know it's kind of low right now, but... no, I mean, yeah, I could if I persisted, but that's why I'm testing it with music that is not going to get me banned. So if I, for example, if I was playing very popular music as an experiment and it was going to the VOD, I would get copyright striked, and if I kept on doing it, yeah, I would get banned. I would get shut down. So that's why I'm not doing popular music yet. But once I know this works, then I can play whatever I want. Like if you, Coquette, Vin Rookie, I was watching him today, and he plays whatever he wants. And so it's because of this, which I knew you could do. I have not been successful setting it up recently, but I've been this week really trying to get this checklist, right? Trying to check this off the list of things to do. No, my goal is to not get freaking banned. This stuff is... It's like we're lucky to be able to do this, right? I mean, I don't need to pay, really. I don't pay Twitch to stream, so it's fortunate. But at the same time, try some Justin Bieber. I'm not gonna. He's not gonna be the reason that I can't stream. I would play something at least worth it. Justin Bieber, that dude. All right, and this. Play some Justin Bieber. By the way, did that thing make you laugh, Jeff? NSYNC? We're just blasting boy bands. NSYNC and Backstreet Boys. Backstreet's back, oh yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Play just some corny 90s, early 2000s songs. Spice Girls. I mean, a lot of the songs they're good songs. It's just, if you like that type of stuff, That was the thing. It was like, they were good songs. Shit, that's too light. Bring it down. Playing this, let me see. Fifth Harmony, worth it official. It's muted, fortunately for me, because if it goes through the mic and it picks it up, then I'll get the strike. Yeah, it's eggshells. I'm telling you, it's eggshells. You know. Bro just got banned for playing shit. No, nobody got banned. I said I'm not going to go down because of Justin Bieber. About the movie, This Is the End. Oh, with Judd. What's his name? Or not Judd. I know what the where it's like the rapture happens, and like the devil's dick was chopped off at the end with that ray of light, which was hilarious. I'm from 2004, December. You, dude, I'm telling you, it was that was a funny movie. It's just so stupid, man. Such a stupid movie. Depressing as hell too, but. Boy, what are you doing? Let's see if we can do this thing. These pieces right here is what I wanted to work on. I don't want them to look made up. They're tricky. The Christmas special episode of what now? That, something like that, and then let's see what I can do with these steps. Maybe it's time to put those steps in very subtly. Okay, and how I'm going to do that? Let's fade the door. So we have the door, which is going to be about here. That makes sense. That's the door. Okay. And then I'm going to switch to this. Here. Fade that. This bush is there. And then what I'll do. Okay, that's gonna be foliage there. Okay, that's good. Sometimes. So here's the thing. I sometimes will, depending on the direction in which the light's hitting the painting, it'll create a reflection for me, like with the brush stroke. So I have to sometimes look at it from different angles. It won't look right just looking straight on. I was painting the window panes, more of the reflection of them and the sills. It's a little harder to tell how it looks. You keep painting black. Oh yeah, that's hard. Maybe what I do, I could, you know what? I might switch the camera so y'all can actually see what I'm doing because I'm kind of doing detailed work, and yeah, you're not really seeing much detail out there. And I think too, I might raise this up and point it down so it takes away some of the reflection. So let me fix this really quick. Give you a different angle so you can actually see what I'm doing. I used to be better at this. I used to switch the lenses much more than I do right now. This one, it's because I got a mid lens, like one that's kind of in between. It's a portrait lens, really, and it's quite nice. But I should be switching it up more than I am. All right, so this should take some glare out. Give me a second. Yeah, let's take this. It should take some glare out. Go here. Okay, I'm going to take this out just for a second. Uh-huh. Okay. Shit. This is such an angle, though. The depth of field is so shallow with this lens. That's the problem. Oh, wait. I messed this up. No, I didn't. We're good. Did it? It's ultra close up. That's really close up, isn't it? The famous series of Louis Guidetti. It's a red door. I want it painted black, no colors anymore. I want them to turn black. So he was not crazy painting black over black. Right. Yeah. He was just painting black the whole time. You got the 4-piece set just now? Nice. Good. Really good. I've yet to get one. Oh, what I wanted to do, let me just feed Dad this really quick and then I'll get to the painting. So that's like ultra close up. I'm telling you, man, even in the this piece, it all looks different. But yeah, I really there's so much I want to do with this. Come here, boy. Let's drink. Oh, that's awesome. Coquette, I had 3 spots unlocked on the vault, didn't get anything on my mage when I had nothing on him. It gave me all pieces I did not need. All of it. And so I just took the 3, or the 6 for the socket later on. I have the worst freaking luck. I got 2 spots unlocked this last week, but I played more than anything. It's just we always lose. That's me. Georgia is out. Okay. 2 good pieces from the vault. Okay, so I might see about the class. Good boy. Keep drinking, baby. Keep drinking, my boy. That's it, baby. Drink that shit. So I'm going to be doing the steps in a second, and just implying some things there. I don't know. Come on. Drink. That's it. Drink, boy. Come on. Hurry up. Keep drinking. Drink this shit. Drink. You got it? Drink. That's good. He's drinking most of it. Here. No, don't do that. Come on. That's it. Let's do this. I got an idea. This will go quicker if I just take this off and just give it to him. Damn it. Come here, boy. Come here. All right, one more. Ready? Damn it. That's not easy to drink from. It was not a good move. Not trying to fix the drawing I showed you of a cast. It's annoying to not get the proportions right. Yeah, no shit. Fixing proportions, good thing is that willow charcoal is very easy to erase. Yeah, and that's why I keep on saying, look, I'm really not trying to like refine this. I'm trying to get the drawing right. Like everything I've done, I'm trying to get the drawing right. And so that's the key, is keeping it in a workable stage. And so that the mistake most people make is that they can't get the drawing right in the beginning stage, and so that they don't know what to do. They can't see anything, so then they start developing it, hoping that that will fix the drawing. And what it does, it solidifies the drawing in the wrong shapes, like the gesture, everything's wrong. And you know, and you miss out on the big angles, learning to see subtlety in large shapes, and that's why it's important to keep it at a very simple stage and really use everything as an exercise. I'm kind of doing that with this. This painting, I'm working on things that I think will benefit me going forward. I'm really slowing down and focusing on things that I think I need to focus on, right? I'm also painting it in a way that I can go left or right with. It's very flexible still. If I need to, I can sand down certain areas. I can darken certain areas. I can paint over certain areas. All right. So, all right, Coquette, I'll see ya. Thanks for being here. I'll see you later. And start with details and still get it very accurate. I'm confused. He's been practicing the blocking for a very long period of time, but he still needs to learn subtlety in his work. He's just further along than you. But like he's been practicing the blocking stage for a very long period of time, and he doesn't start with the details. He doesn't do that. He has it blocked in. What he doesn't do, and it's okay he doesn't do this. This is just a different way of working. I think it would benefit him if I told him this, like, this is why I'm telling you, because I've told him this. I'd like to see him fill in more, because certain things, like with that painting he's doing, he has this whole area that's not filled in. And I think the face and everything's very accurate, but when you put those large values in that it's going to change the way the whole piece looks. You're creating an atmosphere. You're not just creating something that's like, I guess it is different because it's a master copy, so the atmosphere is already set. But it really does affect your eye if you have like a very light source here. When you paint the face in, if you don't paint this in, when you paint this in, it's so light, it could make the face look slightly darker. But also, painting like all the shapes in, you'll be able to relate everything to each other, and you'll be able to get the shapes quicker in the face because of it. Right? But he doesn't start with the details. He blocks everything in. And then a new cast he made, like Scott Waddell. He's been practicing that, but he had it drawn out before. But here's the other thing. Like, the more you practice getting the large shapes, the more you're able to do that. So, like, for example, you know how I'm always saying, draw with straight lines? I don't always draw with straight lines like that. That's a bad example. You know how I'm always saying develop the figure with big basic blocking lines? I'm not saying to do that throughout the course of your entirety of as being an artist. It's a good way to learn from the beginning because it trains you how to see things. Once you're able to see things, you can shadow things in, you can squint because you can see the proportions. I'm trying to present you a way to train your mind so you see proportions. Once you can see proportions, then you can do that stuff much easier. Scott Waddell also, from my understanding, he'll have everything drawn in first and then he goes and models, right? That's what he does. I don't think that he starts off nothing, does the eye, and then just continues to form everything else out without having a drawing. Like he has the basic lines drawn in. Am I wrong? I don't think I am. I think that's what he does. Well, see, that's the thing, is that oftentimes it's not accurate. But the more you do it, the more chance it is accurate. And learning to draw the way that I'm telling you to draw will help you with that, right? Well, that's why that's why I don't use that method. And I don't use that method too because, in my opinion, it gets overmodeled. But you can still do that without overmodeling. That's a separate technique issue. That's not like the same thing. They're not fixing the proportions anymore when they start applying paint. They're fixing them on a smaller scale, and he might shift. I don't know the entirety of like the process of his work, but I think that, like, yeah, if you're going and modeling, you're thinking sculpting the form and this and that. Yeah, I mean, you can fix it to a degree. I don't know if he does though. I don't know if he does. Look, so here's the thing. You need to figure out how you want to train. Because if, like, my method of application will conflict with that one, all right? But it's good to know how to do that stuff, but you don't want to learn two languages at the same time. You want to learn one and then go and learn that one, right? Tagin, he doesn't, like, he's not being trained at a school, and so like he's essentially teaching himself based off of these various methods and stuff. He's doing a great job with it too, man. I have to say, he's impressing me. He really is. He's doing a good job. Which makes me very pleased with him. This thing, just make it drop it here. This is where it should be, maybe. 1. 2. Fade this one up. It's the bigger step. Might be too light. And then 3. That's where it is. Turn it. There's going to be more paint on this side. There. And then I'm going to go back in with the dark, which might have been that brush. Was it? I'll take that brush. It's a small brush. If they're accurate, it's because they can see what they're doing, right? They're looking at the overall shape, they're seeing the small shapes and everything, and they're working them. All right, so I mean, you have to be able to see the overall shapes, the large shapes, keep it in a workable state. That's the key, is keeping it in a workable state. Right? Like here, what am I doing? I'm not caking this on right here. I'm actually like pressing it in more and making it, you know, very thin here. This right here as well, I'm going to come in with my dark green here and meld this in. That's where this is going to be here, something like that. And maybe y'all can tell. I don't know if you can. Can you tell? Let me see if you. No, you can't really tell, but it's picking up a lot of light for me right here, which is fine. That's only on me. But what I'm going to do, I'm working this in. I'm fading this up, so there's not going to be a sharp edge, so that's transparent and just goes in. That's what I'm. So you're thinking steps ahead. But again, I'm thinking about the drawing here, right? Thinking about the drawing, think about everything we have to do with that. That's what I'm thinking about. Okay, and here, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to take kind of a dark, and then let's heat it up just a little bit. And let's do this. Let's work on this just a little bit. We'll just have a little fun, because I'm going to go in a second, but I'm just going to put a very light, or very thin rather. I'm going to scrape some of it off. This is very thin, but it's like really dark right there. And then go in and try to get an impression of the, there's a rock wall. Y'all can't see it, but I can in here. All right, so I'm just going to slowly just pull some of the paint off with a lighter paint. Get the drawing correct, which it should be coming down to that column here. So this is where it should be. Okay. Start hatching this piece out some. And here's the thing: if this is wrong, then I can always go back and repaint it. So I'm going to thin this out again, because I want that very thin, and so I'm just slowly bringing the light up from this. I'm using the same brush. All right. Yeah, y'all can see that. A rock wall. You can go into the color, but you're thinking about the drawing and all that stuff. Right there. And to balance that off, let's go in with, I got an idea. This one. Hey Jeff. Dad says yes. Another thing is, if you're working from real life, okay, you're going to have to be more flexible. You're going to have to be able to move, right, the paint. If you're working off tagging, what's up, man? We're just talking about your painting. I really like that Elizabeth Garner painting that you did. That is really good, man. Jeff, ask Tagging some stuff that he did. Talk to him about it. Talk to him. He's the one to ask about it. He's the one who did it. Do you? I don't know, man. He is. Bonai is, yeah. I agree. Yeah, he is. This tag-in is a work in progress, if anything. It is a freaking work in progress, man. It is a work in progress. And going with the dagger. I'm kind of messing around right now with this. I'm probably going to erase a lot of this and go back into it. Work this in just a little to get the paint on the brush to bring the value down some. Underneath. There. And then this kind of coming here. I'm kind of messing around. Like, this is detail I'm not really ready to put on. I'm just kind of whatever at this point. Yeah. Let's go with the dark. This way. Whoops. Yeah, doesn't he? He really does. It's really funny, actually. This is kind of stupid what I'm doing right here. Soft, faded up. Some fading action going. This I'm keeping very thin right here. Thin. There you go. That's very thin. All right. Just messing around at this point, man. It's like, I don't know. Okay.
I like it.
Shit. Messed that up. Yeah. And add a little bit of warmth to it. Something like that. What, boy? Okay. You doing okay? Yeah. How many sessions do you think are left of this painting? I don't know. It's weird because sometimes it's like, it feels like there's going to be 10 more and then I wrap it up in 2 or 3. It kind of, especially once I get the drawing of the house and the foundation of everything and everything like set up, then oftentimes it comes together really fast. I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't say, unfortunately. Normally I'd be able to say. It's just this type of work is different. Let me pull it back some so y'all see what I've done. What time is it? Yeah, I have to start wrapping up right now. But Tegan, how have you been, man? I've missed you in here. I know you've been busy. Here, let me pull this back. I gotta switch the lens. Ooh. Is this foot there? A second. Just switch the lens here. Set this back some. There we go. Bring this back. Here we go. All right. Let's see. Let me lose this camera just for a second. It's kind of the whole thing. What's that? Well, it's coming. It's just, I don't know. That's it. There it is. this whole painting so far. So it's like, it needs to be more atmospheric, obviously. I'm not happy with that roof. The goat's doing good, man. He's doing good. Yeah. Painting and drawing as usual, good. Good, good, good. I really like that. So I like the brushwork in the eyes and the, you know, the like the hairline and stuff, because there's separate transitions. It's really good. The side of the face, the drawing's good. You just need to have variation in line quality, which that's going to come. The lips are cut out, which that's going to come. The drawing's there. I would at least block in the shoulder, like cover the canvas, because it's going to change the way you see things. And you'll be able to use that as a, like to push the painting forward. Unless that's the look you want, then that's different. Yeah, you haven't touched the lips, so yeah. But I would, like, if I were you, I would try to be kind of working everything up at once. It was a faster painting, yeah. It is awesome. This is like, what you did is hard for me to do. Like, you're doing a good job. Oh, really? Oh, the music's a little loud too. Sorry. I can't tell because I'm not listening to it. I'm doing an experiment, tagging. I'm doing an experiment with the music right now. So I might be able to play popular music on my streams if this experiment works. And it won't take it to the back end. It'll separate the music. So, but it's this technical thing I've been working on. He's about to rip everything up. When he gets like this, it's dangerous. But yeah, so I'll be able to get better music on because it's been on my list of things to do. It's just it's like this. I'll spare you the technical part of it. It's just I've been trying to do it. It's just anyway. I think I got it this time because I think I got it, but we'll see. This house looks cut out right now and overdone in some places, but I think I'm working on the drawing, and as long as I can get the ballpark of everything, it needs more color and certain. I don't know. There's so much stuff I have to do. This university shit is keeping me away from streams. No worries. Do what you have to do, man. I know you're doing it. And do what you got to do. And look, most streamers, they have a schedule, and mine is random. And I'm amazed that y'all even catch me when you do. I am amazed because I feel like I'm on randomly. I kind of am. Like I overdid the wall. I mean, I have to repaint that. I see these things. I get carried away, and then I have so much. Like, I came in here and I was like, I don't like how the roof looks. I might need to change it. He's gonna Bobo's boobs need to be bigger. Yeah. So, it's pretty funny, actually. Anyway. Oh, man. People ask, let me see, I'm holding this thing here. When people ask me, where do you learn these stuff, I reply, Twitch. Yeah. Yeah. Tagging, yeah. Right? But that's why I do it I mean, look, Twitch, honest, I think if I was wanting to grow, YouTube would probably be better. Twitch is just, I think the quality of stream is better, honestly. I know it's probably blurred, but whatever. And it's easier to set up. Like, you can literally just press stream. Like, every time with YouTube on the back end, it is a pain. You have to spend like 5-10 minutes just setting it up. It is stupid. Oh, I did? Really? Yeah. I'm used to going after him like this. Hey, let me move this forward some so he doesn't get it. I'll roughly, let me do this. That's roughly there. Some things, like, I overmodeled that. And I kind of knew it when I was going in, but I was like, It's drawing. It's always drawing. That's the thing. Look, Jeff, I'm always drawing. It's drawing, man, and it's building the paint up. And I'm not used to doing this type of work, right? And it's good because I'll be able to apply this to the paintings I want to do, which are giant multi-figurative scenes. That's where I'm aiming for. But right now, I'm not an artist. I just do kind of small studies. That's what it feels like, which is okay. That's how it is right now. Sometimes that's how it is. But yeah, I mean, I can't. I don't have the time to do what I need to do to advance in painting right now. I just don't. This is clean, right? No. This. So, so my goals right now are just to maintain what I have, hopefully improve some, and just keep on, just not lose what I have. That's my goal right now. But tagging, I really like your work, man. And Jeff, you too, man. Both of you guys, y'all are going to be awesome. Sorry, I keep on hitting my mic. It's probably making noise. I was arguing with my shitty university professor about his method of teaching along the conversation. I just angrily said, "You're not my teacher, and don't get pride because I'm your student, because I'm not my only professor." Thanks, man. Well, what we were saying, you have been teaching yourself off all this stuff, which is a very difficult thing to do. Jeff, I agree. I should be probably doing that. But obviously right now I need to be doing this work right here. I'm actually, this is an improvement. So here's the thing. I'm actually enjoying doing this, even though it's not my type of thing. I think I can, if I bring the painting into the foliage, I think that will help a lot. I haven't painted the roof the way that I want it yet. Everything else is kind of coming along. It's looking decent. I just don't want it overdone. That's what I overdo things. So I need to translate this like how I do portraits. Hey, thanks, Tagging. I really appreciate that, man. Thank you. Well, I mean, you guys too. I mean, it's like, it makes it worth doing this. It really does, because that's why I do it. I do it also to get out, because otherwise, can you imagine being here by yourself all the time? I don't have people to. I was like that. I told you, for like 10, 15 years, I became weird as shit. It's not good. I don't recommend that. But you learn. But it's also, I enjoy helping you guys. And then once y'all surpass me, then you can help me. That's my goal. Train you so you pick the information up that I can't get anymore, and then you give it back to me. That's how I'll improve. It's just, like I said, look, I want to be doing, when I left the Florence Academy of Art, I can't tell if this has oil on it. They told me that I was supposed to be doing large paintings. That's how I paint, is large paintings. As I want to do large multi-figurative scenes and stuff, just badass stuff, dramatic lighting and this and that. So everything that I've done here, like, I do like little studies and stuff here, and like, videos on this, videos on that. They're all studies, but I want to do a large, like, I want it to be just giant paintings. That's what I want. That's what I want to do. Painters for the academies, it keeps me in company, and it feels like I belong in this classical realism world. Yeah, you stay engaged with everything. It's a very good thing you do. Hey, do me a favor. Can you send me some of those either on Discord or Instagram or something? Because you're really good at finding that stuff, and I'm not. So like the podcast, like whatever you watch, can you send it? Not everything, but like whatever you want to send it to me and I'll watch them, because I need to get my head back into that stuff. Because the problem that I'm having is that, like, when I leave here, then I have to, like, I like doing this, but I have to focus on my dad so much and all these other things that it just draws me away from the art world. And, like, I felt like I've been so far out of it for so long because of things happening in real life. Like, it's just taken me away from it. And I kind of need some help getting back into it. It's just how it is. Just make me grind pigments in your atelier. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Cool. Let me get the... But yeah, I feel like it's like I want to get my head back into art history, right? And get my head back into, like, just start researching artists, even like whether it's present or past, and just because I love looking at things and, like, when I get into that, then it starts coming out in my work and I remember it better. It's such an awesome thing when it happens, and I can't, it's like I don't have the energy to do it right now, and it's very frustrating to me. I come in here and it's like I only have energy to just get as much of the commissions done as I can right now. This podcast with painters like Daniel Graves and Jacob Collins, Adrian Gottlob, some newer generation painters. Adrian, I'd love to hear him speak. Hey, do you want to hear something funny? If there were a lot of people watching me, I wouldn't say this. But he'll never hear this. He'll never hear this. Okay. So, his voice doesn't match his face. Adrian was picked on a lot at the Florence Academy because he just rubbed people the wrong way. He would always rub people the wrong way. And, I mean, I liked him. I did. I really did. But Peter Van Dyke, do you know who Peter Van Dyke is? He's actually very good, and he's hilarious. All right? They used to, and Dave Larned. Okay, so they started playing pranks on him, and his still life, every day they would go and, like, move, like, the bowl just a little bit, like, that you couldn't even tell. And so by that, like, 2 weeks, it was, like, rotated like this, and Adrian thought he was going crazy. He kept on saying, I can never get this. Like, they would just mess with it. It's so mean. It probably is what made him good. Oh. This stuff, man. I'm telling you, the pettiest shit went on in that school. It was really funny. It's such a good prank, too, man. You can't say you're not helping them, really. It's funny. Adrian was sharp, though, man. You knew, like, when he would say something, he was like, he knows what he's talking about. His work. He knows how to make something, like, very, like, soft on the sides, but, like, thicker building up to it and with structure. But some of his recent pieces look a little bit more generalized to me. But I know he has the potential to do form, and some of them are really good. I mean, he's damn good. Please tell more of this stuff on streams. Okay, I mean, I'll think of, there's a lot of... Did I tell you about the sexless turtle? I might have told you this. No? Do you know who Andrea Fauci is? Andrea Not Fauci? She's actually pretty good. But she might be a little bit more obscure. But anyway, so she was one of my good friends at the school. She and I were really good friends. Anyway, she walks kind of like, I kept on doing like, oh, it just got to me. It's annoying. I know this is annoying, but I would grab her shoulders and kind of like push her back like this because she'd always be walking like this. And she had a backpack on once, and she was very motivated, very good artist. She's very good. And she was in the model room in the morning. She got there before anybody else, via Fratelli Bandiera. And Daniel Graves walks in, and Daniel Graves, she's like, "Hey, Daniel, how's it going?" He says, without saying hi, he's like, "There's a species down in, I don't know, the Galapagos or someplace." And he starts talking. He went on for about 5 minutes talking about this turtle. He says, and for many years, the population spread, but they weren't sure why, because they did not have a healthy balance of male and female turtles. And this one in particular was very interesting because they later found out that it did not have a sex like this. And then he kind of walks out, and she's sitting there like, did he just call me a sexless turtle? I don't know what he was going on about. It's funny hearing her tell the story because she remembers more like the exact wording. But Daniel Graves, like, the thing is, he, you'll hear stories sometimes because he can be awkward in a conversation. He really can be. But he's one of these people, and not all the times. Everybody can be, I guess, a little awkward. But sometimes it can be kind of awkward. That's just how it is. But he's a good man. Like, he's not an asshole, right? And he's like one of the best teachers you'll ever find. Really great guy. I mean, I just love him. But sometimes people can't get over personality quirks, right? And some people, they just don't have that type of charisma. Yeah. And so he'll say stuff like that. And in his mind, that's how his mind works. He's like, this reminds me of this, because she had a backpack on. She's walking around like this, and she's setting up. She's looking like a nerd. And he goes there, and in his mind, he's thinking, oh, wow, this is like, a turtle, and maybe this is a good way to connect with a student or whatever, not realizing that he's calling her a sexless turtle. I mean, and this is after pulling up to the school on a Ducati motorbike. He gets off. He pulls to the school, it's one of those things. He pulls up, he's totally in his leathers, his helmet and everything. Pulls up. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? He's like, it feels like you're in Top Gun. He goes and starts painting. Everybody there was a character. Because it was a small school. It was like you didn't have groups of people like the jocks here, the preppies here. You didn't have that type. It was like each person was their own category. It was hilarious. Yeah, Daniel. He is so great. He's just awesome. Now, I will say this: what I always avoided at the school were the like you had the groupies, right? And so you'd have a bunch of people kissing his ass. So for me personally, like I always tried to keep distance because of that. Yeah. But over time, because that stuff just makes me cringe. It really does. It just makes me cringe. It's the same. It's like if there's a beautiful woman, and then you have 5 guys standing around there. I'm not going to go and be the 6th. I'm not going to go and stand there. Fuck that. It's like, because I have some dignity. I don't want to do that. And so, you don't want to put yourself under people. You don't want to be disingenuous. It's simple as that. And so, that's how, but, I mean, he's awesome. I love Daniel. Yeah. Scott Waddell had some things to say, and he's a good example of he went and he just didn't fit in that environment, right? And he had some really funny stories. It was fun listening because he had a Florence Academy experience. I don't know if y'all heard it. I watched the episode. It was like 35, 40 minutes long. And I was cracking up because some of his impersonations and this and that, you know. Hey, think twice. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. We still got a lot of work to do on it. The house looks a little bit separated from the painting. Might be a little bit overdone. I still need to fix a lot of things. I'm not sure about that roof. But we'll get it, man. I appreciate that. Where should I put this? This goes... Oh, I put that in the wrong place. I'll put this here then. Let's see. What else? What else? I told you the time that I pissed Urabetic off because, and actually it was Toby too who did it. We put stickers all over his motorbike as a prank, and then he got pissed and made us take them off. Which I can understand that. Looking back, that was not the best move that I've ever done. I told you, I think I told you about the story when I was in Monaco with Toby, Andreas, what's his last name? Andreas, I know Andreas, what's his last name? Damn it, how am I forgetting his last name? Joachim was there, and Joachim Eriksson and Ramiro Sanchez. And Ramiro Sanchez and I tried to get onto a yacht. I got on, he didn't. It's fun. We had a good time. If you don't fit, it's your fault. The academy, it's not for everyone. The same applies for, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Barrett, yeah, exactly. Yep. You got it. That's it. Let's get my... I feel ashamed. He was one of my good friends. He was one of my good friends. One of my good friends. Hilarious, by the way. Really, 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 he's another really nice guy. Very nice guy. Making me think about it. I love that place. I love it. Is he really? Didn't know that. How long has he been the director for? I'm glad he's doing that. That's good. When I remember he had to leave. He had been there for three and a half years. I had known him the whole time. And we went out and he was drunk. I had seen him drunk before, but he was just like, it was the type of drunk where he was just like, he didn't want to think. He was just like, you could tell he was torn up. He didn't want to leave. Oh, it was so bad. I didn't want him to go. Since Joachim left. Joachim went into like game animation, didn't he? Like he's designing for a game. I don't think he's doing classical paintings or like realism or anything like that anymore. Is he? He's not oil painting. I think he's doing more digital work. Ugh, that sucks. I'm all for the digital work. I really am. I think it's good to do both because I think they play off each other, honestly, if you can do both. I just don't want him to quit, man. I don't want him to quit. He's too good. He is too good. So he was the one at the school who, like, you'll find, it's not a knock on anybody, right? It's like sometimes you click with certain people. It's just because of personalities. That's it. It's nothing to do that, oh, this person's bad. Sometimes the person's bad at teaching or whatever, but he knew how to get through to me, and his teachings clicked. It just like it went right to me. He knew what to say. He knew how to say it, and he helped me tremendously at school. That was him. This was like, every day I would walk in and I would say to myself, especially in the 4th year, I said, I feel like I have a strong grasp. There's not much more that they can teach me here. And every day they would just say something that blew my mind. Every day. And one of them was the ones, if you want to paint quicker, paint slower. It's just stuff you never think of. One of them was, I think I told you this, but if you're painting and you're in a bad habit of, painting quick or whatever, or doing this, try holding the brush like this and painting like this. Paint like this. Paint like this. So you're painting with your palm facing you. You'll paint different, and it'll take away the ability to blend, and you'll have to do different type of brush work, and it totally changes the way that you see the painting. It's a little trick for you. You can try it. Maybe I'll do it in a painting. I don't know. I've done it before. It does work. It's insane. It kind of gets you out of slumps, right? So if you're over modeling too much, I think that's what it applied to the most. If you're over modeling your work, yeah. Damn is right. That's what I said. So if you start over modeling like I did with the stones, which they're not really, but I just lost the drawing. Stuff like that, man. I had Romero Sanchez one time play Eye of the Tiger right when class was starting. And keep in mind, it was like, it's supposed to be disciplined over there. Like, you're supposed to be quiet. I was like, Romero. Because I don't know why. I think I got a Rocky soundtrack, like a CD. I was like, dude, we got to play this. Because the way it starts is dun 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 dun. Like everybody's prepping in the morning. So like class started at like 9 o'clock. At 8:55, he blasted that. And they couldn't say anything because he's Romero. It was such a good move. It was such a good move. Oh. Yeah, test it. Let me know how you like it. If you have problem over modeling, if you want to get solid brush work, if you want to try to turn the form using different brush strokes, different color and different value, different brush strokes, do that. It's going to give it a nice effect, man. And here's the other thing. It's an awkward position, so you're going to have to focus more on making that brush stroke. Whereas we kind of we rely on habit when we face the palm towards the painting. So you're not thinking as much when you do that. And it has its advantages because we have the practice line to it, but if you turn it, it oftentimes makes a nice effect. And the fact that you have to slow down and think about it, you'll start catching different things, and it makes you think different. And you can take this and apply it to your own work, or your own. When you flip your hand back, you can think about that. So like you're learning about brushwork, right? And then you can apply it to your regular technique too. It's absolutely amazing stuff. This is the thing. I mean, who would ever think of that, right? What I should have done is just taken credit for it. But, my boy, we about ready to go, boy? I need to clean my brushes. Big guy. I want to get paint on you. How are you? You doing good? You doing good?
Yes.
You fighting me? You fighting?
No.
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 What are you doing? What are you doing, baby?
I don't like
Oh. You about ready to go? You about ready to go?
number
You about ready to go?
2.
You about ready to go?
No.
You want to stay here? I don't think you do. I think he's tired. All right. Well, guys, it would be good to do some studies or start a painting I call it Lewis's technique. It's not really. I think Daniel Graves might have actually said that to me. He might have been the one who told me. Tagging, I'm glad you made it here today, man. It's good. It's good having you back. And don't worry about not making the streams. I know you're busy. You know? Fiddling with your the fiddling with your brush disease. Yeah, exactly. Well, guys, look, I got to run. I'm going to try to stream again this week. I don't. My schedule's crazy. I wish I could. Ideally, I have a schedule and I have it right down in Twitch. And ideally, I'm doing it 5 days out of the week. One day maybe. Right now, I can't. So we'll see. Guys, y'all are awesome. All right? Take care. I'll see ya. Lego tick.